Were you guys here for the first session? You guys want? Everyone here is new. Oh, lovely. Okay, so my name is Eric, and I am from Mtoto News. I am a podcast lead. I know you can see here, but you can't see my face. But I mean, you can see me. So yeah. My name is Eric. I'm from Mtoto News. I am a podcast lead and producer from Mtoto News. Mtoto News is an organization that sets on giving children a voice through media, child participation, content creation, child-led advocacy. Quick question: do we have podcasters in the house? You're a podcaster. You have a podcast, or you are behind the scenes for podcasts. You don't have to be in the podcast. Do we have podcasters in the room? You can be behind the scenes. You don't have to be the actual podcaster. All right? Good. So this is what I'm going to do. Since I know some people are in lunch and they'll be walking in, they're going to miss on a lot of activities. But still, they're coming through. How many people, if you look at your neighbor, do you know your neighbor? Oh, you do know your neighbor. Do you know your neighbor? You don't know your neighbor? Do you know your neighbor? Do you have a neighbor? That's the most important question. Do you have a neighbor? So I have some sticky notes here, and I'm going to pass them around during the entire session. And I'd like you guys to note your expectations for this particular session. So I will just collect them as the session continues. You don't have it, believe me, don't feel rushed, all right? So you just write your objectives, not your objectives, your expectations for this particular session. Right? And as we do that, I'd like for you to look for a neighbor. I'm looking at one person because I'm looking at two people who don't have neighbors, three people who don't have neighbors, four people. Okay, you just got a neighbor. Good. So if you don't have a neighbor, I would kindly direct you to a neighbor. Excuse me, sir. How are you, sir? You're good? I can see you don't have a neighbor. I can direct you here because there's someone else who doesn't have a neighbor here. Yes. Thank you. So basically, what I want you to do, and that's why I'm pairing you up with your neighbor, is, remember I asked you a question about how many podcasters do we have in the room, right? So I want you to discuss with your neighbor, in a span of 1 minute, why are we in this particular session, but generally, why are they here in the Africa Media Fest, all right? This is the first day of the Africa Media Fest, and just discuss with your neighbor why they're here at the Africa Media Fest. Just 1 minute, okay? I'm going to pass the notes, and I'd like you to note down your expectations for this session. Great, 1 minute. Your 1 minute starts now. I don't know if the DJ at the back can give us some cool, soothing music. If you don't have a neighbor, I can direct you to your neighbor. Just raise your hand, or you can be my neighbor. I don't have a neighbor. All right? Just 1 minute. Why we're here at the Africa Media Fest. Sawa.
Audio iko buki ni earphones wakiongea.
What we're doing is you look for a specific space with a neighbor, all right? I can see two people already here, so I think your neighbor is is outside the room.
Sorry.
So basically what we're doing is we are discussing one another. It's also a very good opportunity to network as well. For 1 minute strictly, why are we here at the Africa Media Fest? What was your goal for the Africa Media Fest? Was it the experience? Was it because there are different perspectives everywhere? Just, you know your goal for being here at the Africa Media Festival. So basically that's what we're doing with our neighbors, all right? And also get their name. Don't forget their name. I will be coming around with a mic. You tell me about your neighbor. Introduce me to your neighbor. So as we do that, there are some notes that are being passed around. You can note down your expectations for this particular session. If you are here for the first session, it's even better because it's almost kind of like a continuation, but it's also a new thing. So kudos to you. So for the notes, you're noting down your expectations for this particular session. You want to put it in your phone? All right, for those who are walking in, my teacher would be so angry right now. You guys are walking in the class like... So I'm giving you guys an extra 1 minute. I know I've just seen like a huge chunk of people just entered. So basically what we're doing is, first of all, do you know your neighbor? Because I've seen a lot of people coming with their neighbors. Please look for a neighbor you do not know. All right? So basically we're discussing why we are here at the African Media Festival, and there's some notes being passed down, and I'd like you to note your expectations for this particular session. All right. So it's eating a little bit into my time. So an extra 1 minute. Just an extra 1 minute. All right. I can see some people are settling in. You can just enter. We're good? Does anyone need a pen? All right. 30 seconds. I don't know if you can write fast. Just 30 seconds. If you're just joining in, you can count. There's some empty seats right here. "25 seconds. "20 seconds. "15 seconds. "10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm trying to delay for some people. I'm seeing the writing. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Is the discussion over? Are we done? I can see some people high-fiving at the back, guys. All right. So, since we've increased in number, I will start the introduction again. My name is Namayi. I am the podcast lead and producer for Mtoto News. Again, Mtoto News is an organization that sets on giving children a voice through media, child participation, content creation, child advocacy. So basically, what's the first media station that comes to mind when I say media station? You don't have to raise your hand, you can just say one. A media channel or media that you know. KBC, BBC, Radio 47, Mtoto News, oh, Mtoto News, Nation Media, Al Jazeera. Just think about that, and now put the child in the middle, all right? The children are sort of running the station, all right? I mean, with guidance from adults, of course, right? So, my name is Namayi, and I'm going to be doing this session with a colleague of mine. I cannot see him. And there he is.
Sorry, I'm very old. See, that's why his voice. I'm so sorry. Oh man, I grabbed all your attention. That's so cool. Hi everyone. How are you doing? I've noticed all the sessions have been, hello, good morning everyone, Karibu sana, let's settle down. But for this one, turn to your neighbor, tell them, This one, we're not gonna do that, alright? We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do this the way we do it at Mtoto News, alright? And we're going to start with the introduction as Eric was doing. So Eric,
Yes.
back to you. You want to introduce
I don't
me?
think he heard me
Were
because I
you-
already introduced
wait,
myself.
were you
I was introducing him.
I thought you were going to introduce me and then I introduce you. Let's do that. Let's just try that for now. Let's just try. Alright, let me introduce Eric. Have you ever seen anyone who fishes at 5 a.m. in the morning? Have you ever seen someone who does that? That is Eric Namayi. Karibu sana. Tumpigeni makofi tafadhali. Tumpigeni makofi means a round of applause for all our people from across the continent, alright? That is Eric. Eric, do the same for me. Remember, I'm rich.
You are very rich. Guys, quick question. How many people know short people in their lives? Short people. Even if you don't, there's someone here who's very proud of being short and he speaks about it every time. I don't know why you didn't raise it right now.
I assume you are proud of speaking about it? It was me or her? Who are you pointing to?
You.
Oh, it was me?
Yes.
You had it. It was you. And Wangeshi. You.
Wow.
But welcome to our session. It's going to be fantastic. My name is Omar Hemed. I am a producer and currently the Toto not currently. Am I currently? It can be currently. Yeah, currently the Toto Creatives lead. A round of applause for me, Tafadali. Thank you. Thank you. No, a round of applause for me again. Yeah, I mean, all that energy and all right. Thank you so much for that. And yeah.
Yeah. So basically, we are Mtoto News. Maybe you can just go to the next slide, please. Thank you. We are Mtoto News, as I said, a digital media company that sets on giving children a voice through media, child participation, child-led advocacy, and all of that.
So just a little bit of introduction to Mtoto News, to the people who by any chance don't know about it, alright? So Mtoto News, like Erica said, is a digital media organization, alright? We leverage on technology, we leverage on building communities, we leverage on building movements, we leverage on our platforms to make children visible. And we do this through our Players strategic pillars. Players stands for P, starts with platform. We provide platforms that are both digital and physical platforms for children to express themselves and for them to speak out about matters that are affecting them, all right? L stands for learning, all right? This is the part where if you have a notebook, you can, you just, all right? Learning, all right? And learning, this is basically where we do capacity building sessions with children. And one of our major capacity building session is the Sauti Zetu training by Mtoto News, where we take children through the media space and how to be safe online. And then after that we have A, which is access. And access, this is basically where we make all the documents that you find hard. Any one of us who has read the Kenyan Constitution from the beginning to the end? From Kenya?
Or their constitutions from their country.
Or constitution from your country? From the beginning to the end? Oh, really? Have you discovered something called movies? I think if you discover movies, you won't be doing, you won't be reading. Like, I discovered series, I've never, so you see such things like the constitutions from our different countries. At Mtoto News, we try our best to ensure that we are making this document accessible to the children in the best way possible, right? A round of applause for that. A round of applause for that. That is a really big step that we have actually taken. And the latest one that we actually did that is the 2022 Children's Act. For the people who are part of, the Kenyans in the room, we successfully launched the 2022 Children's Act that's extensively speaking about children policies. And we tried our best to make sure that it is as child-friendly as possible for our children to be able to access them, all right? And then after A, we go to L, play, Y, which is yield. I was trying to think of my nursery teacher. That's where he said I will fail. But anyway, his words stay there, all right? And then, of course, we have Y, which is yield. And this is where we give back the power to the children. Because, like I said, we create movements. And one of our latest movement is actually something called the Toto Creatives Festival 2025, or the Toto Creatives Movement. Someone is clapping here because they know. Just give me the clap, Let's give me the claps, all right? And just to be inclusive in the room, I don't know if we can do like an inclusive clap as well, just to make sure that we are, just giving that energy. Our camera person wants me to here, right here. It's fine. All right, that's fine. All right. And through this movement, we have actually built an amazing network of young creators who are creating content actively in the country, creating podcasts actively in the country and across Africa. And today we'll be launching something fantastic. So please stay tuned. Alright, so I'm so sorry for that, right? And then after Y, we go to E, and that is evidence, alright? And under evidence, this is basically where we carry out child-led research. Have you ever seen research that's actually being child-led from the beginning to the end? That's something that we do at Mtoto News. And we do a lot of research with children. We try as much as possible to involve them from the beginning all the way to the end. And then after E, play. And then S is safety by design, alright? And under safety by design, this is basically where we have a project like Kutunga. And under Kutunga, we train software developers to create platforms and to create applications with children in mind, alright? I don't know, applause for that explanation. And for me, for remembering all that, even though Stranger Things Season 5 came out, and I've not really seen it, to cram all this content. I don't know, applause, Kapadali, alright? Thank you so much. And that's basically why we're here. And our mission is to drive meaningful change by making children visible, by influencing political, corporate, economic, social, and development conversation. And the main idea from Mtoto News, it being a children's organization, is that we leverage on technology. Next slide, please.
All right, so one of the ways that we've been working is working with different organizations and different, the different bodies that are, okay, let me move here. We work with different bodies that go in line with our mission, right? And one of them that we've worked with is the W. And there's this manual right here. So this, there's a couple I might pass around so you guys can see. This is a modular sorry, I bite my words. So it's a podcast training modular handbook. And basically, the target audience for this is trainers, educators, media practitioners who wish to train podcasting in a more empowering way, in a more fun way, all right? And I'd say one of the things it has a wide variety of fun and interactive activity methods that you can use while you're training. The beauty about this is it has a lot of different modules that can fit your target audience or your group or the group that you want to train. Or you can even design your own based on the different activities that are here that fit your group. Next slide, please. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention it was created by Media and Information Literacy experts from around the world. That's seven countries, including Kenya. And that was one avenue of our collaboration, which is Mtoto News. As you can see, there's someone here who is very familiar. I can't see them, but they're here somewhere. They're here somewhere.
And he's the only
I can't
one
see. They're here somewhere.
The only one with the car behind. Are you trying to say you're rich?
All right. So basically, that it was a whole session. The book came out. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I should invite Barbara to talk a little bit about it at the end, not right now, because right now we're going to the next slide. And this is the sound story. So, as much as we train podcasters, we want to see if you guys, alright? No, don't play it yet. Don't play it yet, come on. Alright, so, I guess that was just testing, alright? If you're here for the morning session, how many are here for the morning session? There is a method kit, and we're going to tell you how to use it, right? So basically, we were using it to, you're coming up with the different angles that you want when you're creating your podcast, all right? So we used this at the Total Creatives Festival, and it was a success, and we had different podcasts coming from that, and that's children's podcast. And we'd like to try it with you guys, all right? So right about now, I don't know if you still have your notes, your sticky notes. Do you have your sticky notes? Do you have your sticky notes? Oh, some threw it.
There's more.
There is more, all right? So I'm gonna play something, and your task on this particular place is to just listen, all right? I want you guys to just listen. Do you have pens? Do you guys have pens? So your task for this particular part is just listen. Alright? Yeah, just listen. It's nothing else. You're just sitting down and listening. Alright? I can still see some sticky notes are being passed. Does everyone have a sticky note? And pens. Now pens are being passed around.
Yes, sir.
So basically this exercise is to train us on sound, alright? And I want to know the importance of sound in podcasting. It's very interesting that you're able to... Quick question. How many people listen to podcasts here? You guys listen to podcasts. Which one do you prefer, video or audio? There's both? Uh-huh. So, yeah, at the back? It depends on the podcast. Which one do you mostly listen to? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Audio. Yeah. Okay, alright. So, for as many as those who support audio, say aye. Aye. For the video, say nay. For the audio, say aye. Aye. No, I don't want you guys to say, if you agree with me, don't just say it because I'm saying, alright? For the ones who prefer audio podcast, say hi. Hi. For the ones who prefer video, say hi. Hi. The audio is happy. The audio is happy. Alright, so basically, this exercise is to teach us on the importance of sound. Alright? I'm trying to stall so he can give every note, but he's talking. We're good? Okay, good. Now, I'm going to play. Do you have pens? You have pens, right? You have pens. Can you show me your pens? Good. Notes? Sticky notes? Great. Someone at the back doesn't have a sticky note. Do you have sticky notes? Ah, lovely. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I want you guys to just listen. Just listen. Alright? Nothing else but just listen. It's a 1-minute audio, and I want you to just listen. Salsa. 3, 2, 1. Just silence and then let's listen. Now, can you guys remember what you heard? You can. We play it again or you can? You can. So please, in the next 20 seconds, I want you to note down on your sticky notes what you heard. Alright, that was a 1-minute audio. What you heard from that audio. How it made you feel. What you heard and how it made you feel. I can... Yeah, alright. So we play it again, Omar, will be good. Alright. Yes. Ten seconds. What can you remember and what did you hear and how did it make you feel? I know it says please draw what you hear, but we have sticky notes and maybe some people had elephants. Can't really draw elephants there, right? Are we good? Are we good? All right. So again, as I said, I personally work with kids, and as an organization, we work with kids, so we don't just sit and listen. All right. I don't know if you can get a mic that can be going around. Thank you. So who wants to volunteer before I choose someone? All right, over there. So, would you want to tell us what you heard and how did you feel about it?
As a person who's always listening to audiobooks, so I had someone who's working on the grass, then there were birds chirping, I could hear the feet, I could hear the grass, I could hear the birds chirping, and then I had the roar over a lion, and then the person started breathing heavily and turned around and started running away. How did it make me feel? Story time. I was just intrigued.
All right, let's give a round of applause for it, please. All right, anybody from this side? Anybody from, all right, I have the mic over here. Omar, he's talking. Over here.
I think I have to stand. Same thing that she said. I think one thing I can add is I could hear the person taking photos, which I assume of the birds she was following or something. And then even the animal growled and then it became animals.
All right, let's give a big round of applause for him. Thank you. So basically, what do you feel like sound, or how much impact do you think sound has in terms of podcasts? Not just sound on the people you're hearing, but in sound editing, that the specific aspects of the environment, the different ambience that you hear on different podcasts. I personally don't know what podcasts you listen to, but how has sound affected, your listenership in terms of podcasts? Would you rather? Okay.
I think that sound is a very critical component of telling a story. I think the more multi-sensory your experience is, the richer your imagination is. I think that when you are listening to a podcast, it depends on what type of podcast you're listening to. If you're listening to an educational one, if you're listening to a conversational banter one, if you're listening to a fictional audiobook, I think that there's places where you can incorporate sound that actually subconsciously gives you more of a close experience to the host, to the story, to the characters.
I love you. Literally took the words out of my mouth. What I wanted to say is it creates an imagination for you, and that's why I was trying to emphasize, I'm not trying to convert you guys, but I am an audio person. As much as I love video, I'm an audio person because you're able to create, it's like reading a story. You've never really seen these people, but you already have an image or an idea of how they look like. You can have a whole city described to you, and you're the only one who knows how it looks like because of the images that you formed in your mind. All right? Next slide, please. Great. So we're going to be talking about why podcasting, right? We're talking about reimagining media, all right? Especially in this particular session, we're going to be talking about empowerment of youth through media, right? Quick question. I'm going to start this particular part with asking a quick question. I read somewhere, and I quote, this person really hurt me. They said, and I quote by the way, there's already too many podcasts. Why are we making podcasts? End quote. How does that make you guys feel? There's already too many podcasts. Why on earth are we making podcasts? How many are we in this planet? More than 8 billion, right? Exactly. Do you guys feel like the podcasts are enough? Me, I feel like we need more. Right? I don't feel like they're already enough. Okay? And that particular post had a lot of engagement, a lot of comments, and people are agreeing with that post, right? Which kind of a little bit broke my heart, a little bit, because, well, my entire work is podcast. So if you say, don't do podcast, you're telling me to look for another job. Alright? And the second thing is, when you're talking about trying to shape something for the young people,
I don't think taking it away is the idea or is the way to go, right? When you're talking about reimagining media freedom, I'm thinking about inclusion, okay? How many here, hands up, how many here know of children podcasts? You know of children podcasts, right? Children podcasters. Can I ask one if you know the name? How many here have listened to children podcasts? Okay, that's the question. So how many here have listened to children podcasts? One, so I can see a couple over there. I can see one at the back. Maybe can you share? Would you like to share? Yes, you.
Hello everyone. My name is Manas Bitoa. I think Mission Accomplished is one of the most notable children's podcasts by the podcasters Tedward Lemo. Great podcast. Everyone should go and watch it. Yeah, it's called Mission Accomplished. Yeah.
All right, thank you. So basically, what I'm saying is, not everybody has the idea or the thinking that children can be podcasters. All right. When they listen to children podcasts, they're like, oh, maybe they're just talking about children-related stuff. What does that have to do with me? Okay? Well, basically, and why we're here today, and I'll say this to convert you, okay? Children podcasts are actually really fun. The fact that we are calling them children podcasts is the thing that is separating them from other podcasts, because that's a particular category, all right? But we have so many different topics, so many different point of views. That person who was saying, let's not make podcasts, is really missing out on a lot, because, hear me out, okay? We have so many different people here, so many different people in the world who have different perspectives and different ways of thinking and different ways of seeing life and different stories, right? Different lenses that they talk to they talk to people every single day. Those are different experiences that you can convert into stories. And those are so many different stories that you can listen to, because it creates good discussions, it has debates. It basically just creates a good conversation. What's a podcast if it's not a good conversation, right? And so basically, why is because, first of all, they're educating and entertaining, okay? They have a very niche, independent flow of interest, okay? How many people think that children can sit down and talk about politics? Children can't sit down and talk about politics. They can sit down and talk about their world, all right? Their world right now is social media. There's a lot of integrations from AI as well, right? That's a conversation that they're knowledgeable about, and they can share their opinion about to you guys, okay? To you guys, right? You guys, I mean adults, all right? So, in terms of production, they get to pursue their own interests and different topics. So basically, this is summing up everything that I've said. The freedom to try out and experiment different conversations, all right? Gain self-confidence, have fun while doing it, develop opinions, these are the different niches, and participate in the society. Because the children are part of the society. When you're talking about society, we don't just exclude children and then wait for them to come to 18 and now you can join the society. I don't think so, right? Next slide. Yes, so from this, I'd like to call Omar to continue.
Thank you so much, Eric. A round of applause for Eric, please. Asante sana for that very informative session. And like I mentioned earlier, the main reason as to why today we'll be launching whatever we are launching is because of an amazing movement that we managed to bring together. And allow me to thank our partner who is actually here, AfriPods. Thank you so much for being a part of that movement. Is the Mtoto Creatives Festival, all right? And the Mtoto Creatives Festival, just to give you a background on it, is a 2-day celebration of creativity, innovation, and digital expression. And the first ever Mtoto Creatives Festival 2025 that happened, it happened last year on the 9th and 10th at Sarit Expo Center, where we brought together children creatives from across Kenya, different counties, different genres, different amazing things. And that is where we learned that children are actually creating in the creative space. And that is where we learned that children actually go through challenges in the creative space. And in a little bit, of course, I'll be calling one of our colleagues, her name is Mora, to come and actually speak about this. And that is why we decided to move on with this. So what we did is we connected these young people with industry experts. Experts. Sorry about that. Oh my God. And my shirt says, I don't know if anyone can read my shirt. What does it say? And podcasters don't say that. They don't say that. I'm really sorry about that. Please don't. Eric said he's not converting you. I am. All right? I am. Everyone, hands on your chest. Hands on your chest. Say, I am lovely. All right? So, what we did is we connected these amazing young people to industry experts. When we say industry experts, these are people who have actually made it in the space, all right? And one of our amazing partners, DW Academy, came through to teach children on how they can be able to elevate their journey in podcasting. And that is why, a round of applause for Barbara and the amazing work they're doing at DW Academy. And what they did is they brought in something called the method kit. I don't know if you've heard about the method kit in the morning. Did you hear about the method kit in the morning? They came with this and they taught children on how they can be able to start and create their own podcasts. All right? And that is how we connected them to these amazing industry experts. And that session in itself was something we called master classes. Say master classes. We did them through master classes. So that is why you will see that in the event, and even as we do it this year, you'll notice that the children, while they're coming to this space, they were going to different niches. And we even did something to do with AI and digital content creation. And that is why a round of applause again for another partner of ours, Carla, who is actually currently in the room. They're going to be talking about something small. I'm using this time to thank them because they're giving us money. So I have to you'll notice, Mona, you've noticed, yeah? That's what I'm trying to do, but no, it's basically that, yeah? And this amazing celebration turned into something now we call a movement. So now we're building a movement of young creators from across Kenya. We've seen many of them after the event creating podcasts. We've seen many of them after the event taking photographs. And we had people like Canon. I don't know if you've ever used, this is actually a Canon camera. I don't know if you've ever heard of Canon. Have you heard of Canon? Canon, they came through and they taught these children how to create videos, how to take amazing photos. And right now, many of them are pursuing photography. Many of them are going on with videography. Many things. And of course, we don't limit creativity to just the digital space, right? The creative space is very, very big and it's very wide. And that is why we even had children who are performing part of this event. So you'll notice in this picture, many of them were part of the stage. So this was literally a day where we gave it back to the children. You remember why in our strategic pillar? Why? Remember what it stands for? Why? It stands for? Yield. You get a free method kit. Fantastic, all right? So yield. Yield means that we're giving back the power to the children, all right? And on this day, we actually made sure that we're actualizing this amazing strategic pillar, yield. We gave the children their power back, and the entire stage, from the beginning to the MCs, all the way to the person who did the vote of thanks, it was children. A round of applause for the amazing children of Kenya. A round of applause, a round of applause. And that is why today we will be launching the report on the state of children creatives in Africa. And to do this, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to invite Dr. Professor Evangelist, Pastor Mora Mengwa. And she also has dreadlocks, so I don't know if there's a count in between. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mora. Thank you. Karibu sana Mora. I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry. I drank coffee.
It's okay. Hi everyone. Yeah, Omar is very animated. We love that about him at Mtoto. It's very fun times at the office. When I say ka-ching, you say kaboom, ka-ching. Kaboom. So we had this whole Mtoto Creators Festival and Omar has talked about it. But then we're like, okay, fine, these kids came for the festival, we had fun, and then what? Well, let's just go home and say we did a report and it was nice. So we said, hey, look, we need to do something about it. And so I researched and we talked about desk reviews, transcripts from the festival, all that. Okay, surveys from educators, from children themselves, from creatives, from parents to come up with this. This is going to be very brief. The full report is on our website, mtotonews.com. So, four-dimension analysis of our report. Number one, legislation, the law, mental health, and psychology. So this is a very important part of this report. AI cause emerging issues, and then gender cause, gender. Now, looking at the right of the screen, the right side, 5.1 billion to 29.8 billion is what the creator economic growth by 2032 is going to be looking like, right? So that means that the compound annual growth rate is at 28.7%. 750 million plus African children under 25, which is the world's youngest continent, of course, and then zero African countries have laws that protect children who are creators. We probably know children who are creators, right? We do. We do. But no country in Africa has laws to protect these children. So that's part of the report that we have. And then we have 42.1% ChatGPT adoption rate in Africa, in Kenya rather, which is highest in Africa. So our children based on our research, different research. This is not the only one we've done. We've done one with Save Online. We're currently doing one with UNICEF as well, around AI and digital literacy in Africa, in different African countries, so not just Kenya. So there's a very high adoption rate when it comes to AI in Africa. So, and then 65% of OXER. OXER is short for online child sexual exploitation and abuse, which is, there's a whole thing around abuse in children, and please do your research if you're in the media space around children and abuse that's happening, and it's very sad, but it's also very important for us to do that research, especially because children are in the digital world. So 65%, which is very high, of OXER victims in Africa are girls, so hence gender. So we understand, right? Let's go to the next, right? So, we talked about the four dimensions, legislation. So legislation is said zero. Now, none of the 55 AU states have child creating laws. No Coogan law equivalent, which is zero any protection. Who knows anything about the Coogan law? Anything? Anyone? So it's basically a law, I think in California, where they said some percentage of money that comes from children who are content creators goes into the trust fund so the parents do not use the earnings of the child. So we need something at least similar or an equivalent of that in Africa, in Kenya, that protects children who are creating content, because there's money there after all, right? Yeah. And then trans mandates 90% earnings held. So this is part of the laws around the world that are protecting children and child creators. And then Kenya sees Communications Authority guidelines that addresses consumers, not creators. So we do have a law, but it just focuses on the consumers, not the creators, right? Which is okay, but we need to do more. And then when we talk about mental health, and this is a very big thing, I think if you're in the media space, this is a conversation that you're having. Depression among adolescents in sub-Saharan Africa, 26.9%, and anxiety 29.8%, which is quite high. So this is very important for us to look at. And then heavy social media use, 2 times depression rates. Children who are 9-year-olds, I don't know if you've seen this on TikTok, are having sexualized live streams, unfortunately. And then in South Africa, we have the highest level cyberbullying at 36%. And then when it comes to the need or the support that they need, we have 0.1 psychiatrists. That's 100,000 in sub-Saharan Africa. So this is very low. So support for children is very, very low. And yet they're still creators and consumers. And then we go to the gender. Women at 52.2% are creators and earn less than 39% of whatever is there. And then 405 million women lack mobile internet. 65% of sexual victims are girls, as we say. 63,000 sextortion accounts removed in Nigeria alone. And then African Girls Can Code Initiative trained 600 girls, which is versus millions who need to be trained. So these are the 4 dimensions: legislature, mental health, AI defects, and did I miss something? Oh yeah, AI defects, sorry. Yeah, deep seek usage 3 to 4 times high in Africa, 1.2 million children's images are deepfaked. AI system in short is child sexual abuse material. So any material, whether pictures of children up close down to the to the end of the spectrum of that, 4,700, between 4,700 and 67,000 cases. Okay. And then AI is included for 750,000 learners and a lack of legal definition for AI systems. So there's just a lot going on there, and I hope you get more time to, in a more detailed way, get to check that. Please, next slide, please. So one of the challenges that from our research we have found, especially this one came from, we were holding master classes and fireside chats for the children during the Mtoto Creative Festival, and this was an opportunity for children to really talk about the challenges. And one of them is, I have ideas, but I do not have a system. So talk about resource gaps. So 60% of children cite equipment as a barrier. So we need cameras, we need this to shoot the content because we have so many ideas, but not a way a platform for them or equipment for them. So I think I'm going to go first because of time. You can read through. So resources a gap, the legitimacy deficit, 0 African countries having 0 legislation around protecting children in the digital space as content creators, and then the safety gap where there's children, because of the digital literacy is not as much as we hope for it to be. They do not even know how to set harmful algorithms. Some do not know how to report if there's harmful content that's on the FRPs and all that. So there's very high need for us to support children around us. So I think we're going to go to the last slide. Yeah, so key recommendations. So we have recommendations from government and policy makers around ensuring that there's law, okay? And this is for all of us, because as we make content, as we interact with the media space and with the digital space, are we also thinking about children as we're scrolling? Are we thinking about children as well? Because children are also in this platform. So calling for governments, for policymakers to look at the laws that they're making around the creative economy and the strategies that can support children. For the African Union, around policy, protecting children creators, for tech companies and platforms, designing with the youth, with the child in mind, safety by design for schools, parents and organizations also have recommendations for them. How about engaging and not really prohibiting, because children will really just find access at the end of the day. So, and then for researchers and founders, research more around children, because I will say this, you don't just wake up and it's adults making content. It started somewhere. There was a child somewhere who had a dream, and then they grew up, they got nurtured and all that. So we need to nurture children from that young age. Yeah. So investing in children, creativity is not a cost. As it's written, it is an investment with compounding returns across economic growth, human development, rights fulfillment, and social transformation. I suppose that's the last slide. What next? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The priorities around earning protection, platform accountability, AI governance for children, digital literacy at scale, gendered policy responses, because again, we talked about girls being the majority of victims when it comes to system and officer. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, so that's the report we are launching, Omar. Please take a look. We're gonna have a QR code on screen. Please scan it. That's the next one. Yeah. Please have the QR on screen. Yes. So please scan it. It's very extensive, very detailed. Oh yeah. I think we have. Do we have these, Omar? Are they available? I think we might have physical copies of this, but it is very detailed, and we have two. Okay, so just if you want to look at it, please do. But it's very important that as we create, as we think about podcasts, as we think about social media and all that, children are also at the back of our minds. Because they are not just consumers, but they are also creating content. Yeah. So I'd like to give a lot of thanks to the team at Mtoto. Please give them a round of applause for the good work, for the report here. So Omar, please come right back. Thank you.
Asante sana. Another round of applause for Mora, the doctor, evangelist, pastor, professor, contractor. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much. And today we have 2 physical copies. So if you want to check out the physical copy, you can be able to check them out. We printed them very last minute, so our apologies if maybe there's some things that you might find missing, or some just a few things that might not. Visuals, I've seen a few visuals are also missing, but the full report is on our website through the QR code. So please be able to do that so that we can all move together and build the next generation of digital creators. Next slide, please. All right. So, in the Mtoto Creative Festival, we did something fantastic with DW, right? We told children, pick some of the topics that you'd want to create a podcast around, right? And the children chose air pollution. And that is what basically they created a podcast around. And I know at some point here, we're going to play a demo for you to listen to what children who interacted with podcasting for the first time came up with. Children who probably came and interacted with even Mtoto News for the first time, what basically they came up with and basically what they created. And I don't know if Eric, this demo is ready, and if we can be able to play it for the people to hear.
Yeah, it's ready.
All right, let's listen.
From surviving school stress and finding the right friends, I got your back. Expect advice, laughs, and maybe a big rolling stories, because we've all been there. I spilled the tea on my own life, the good, the awkward, and the did not really happen moments. Trust me, you will relate. Grab your favorite mug, close your eyes, and let's sip on some wisdom. Welcome to Tea with Kira.
Mine is the junior school. I'm the host of today. Okay, hi guys. My name is Justin Kemboy. I'm in grade 9 in Mine the junior school. I'm the host of today, and my co-host. My name is Rita from St. Joseph the Girls, and I'm in grade 9. Main theme today is what parents and the community can do in order to stop child labor in the podcast for a better tomorrow. Before we continue, we have our guests here. Would you please introduce yourselves, our guests?
I am Newton Kimalo. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
My name is Simpi Samali. I'm excited to be here because I'm the first time being the guest.
Okay, thank you and feel at home.
My name is Adam Israel, and I'm in Steko Junior School, grade 9.
Okay, thank you very much. So our question is, what are the parents, guardians supposed to do to stop child labor?
First of all, I think parents should be open with their children. Maybe when their children have problems, they should be open with them, and so that their children could be free when talking to their parents and feel safe.
Which ways of opening? So some of the ways of opening is
like they should always give advice to their children so that they can open up easily. That's one of the ways. Yes.
Yes, I would like to add on what Intesam has said. I would like parents to be responsible with their children. There are some parents who just don't care what their children do, and their children engage in child labor, like transporting drugs, doing mining for just peer pressure because their peers have money. So as Adam has said, I think some of the child labor are caused by the irresponsible parents. Wazazi wachukui majukumu yao kama wazazi. So I would just encourage parents to practice being responsible and be there to provide for the needs of their children. Kwa sababu wanaponunulia mtoto mahitaji yake ambayo anahitaji, kwa mfano vitabu, mavazi na kadhalika, itawezesha mtoto not to engage in child labor in order to gain income to buy these things. For example, I come back from school. I need next day tomorrow, I need to go with a textbook. Sorry, a set book. Maybe when I was. Then I come and I tell my mother, teacher of English or teacher of Kiswahili needs this. When I inform her or him, anaavoid, anaona ni kama istahili, anasema tu hakuna pesa au walimu wanataka pesa, wanaona ni kama hiyo. Then inafika an extent ambapo
Right. So that was one of the examples of the podcast that we that the kids had produced. I don't know. How do you feel about that? How did you feel listening about that? I mean, when you're talking about because this in particular this topic was about child labor, right? And you can hear child labor from an adult point of view, but from a kid's point of view. What are your feelings? Just you don't have to raise your hand. What do you feel about that? One person. Are we happy? Are we? That was interesting. Or are we? Okay, I expected that. Come on, guys, let's work together. There you go.
I think I'm having a
Yeah.
disadvantages of having males. I think it's a different narrative because when you hear about child labor, my main focus was on our Gen Z. So child labor to us is you're constantly being told to work, do things, but you see to them it's totally different. And then also the perspective that he's talking about you want a book. As usual, our parents will tell you, oh, your teacher wants a lot of money. But in essence, I'm just a child, basically. And then you're able to understand it from their point of view. Because Gen Z and Gen Alpha, allow me to digress kidogo, is we're normally told that we like speaking our minds. So if you hear a grade 9 talking like that, this person has understood the concept, he sees. And even though I've not had the whole podcast, but you can tell that there's some lessons that you can learn. And here I can say I've been wooed over to listen to, converted to listen to children's podcasts. Thank you.
All right, please, let's appreciate that. Do you guys agree? Me, I totally agree because it gives you a different, it's an eye-opener basically. It gives you a different perspective. We've always looked at this thing from the lens of an adult. But now let's look at it from how children are looking at it. Like, we're talking about different things about children, things that concern children. Okay, we're talking about things that concern children, but we're talking from the point of view of an adult. Now, for us, we give a platform for children to be able to speak from it, from the point of view of kids, all right? And I'm going to share another video. Say lunchtime. Looking for lunchtime. I'm going to share another video. So it's not just us talking, okay? It's not just us talking. One thing I can share before I go to the video is, if you have a kid around you, all right? If you have a child who's interested in media, it doesn't have to necessarily be media, but they're just interested in something. We should not shun them. Because once you allow them to be themselves at that particular point, the only thing that they need is your guidance, all right? Because with the proper guidance, they're able to get their purpose, okay? So I don't know if the video is ready. So basically this video is about, lunchtime again. This video is about, it's a podcast that one of our people mentioned. It's called Mission Accomplished. So basically in this podcast, the kids showcase the lives of people who have accomplished a lot in their lives, all right? So we're talking about the doctors, we're talking about the engineers, we're talking about the different content creators, we're talking about the different artists, all right? And I have a question before I even go there. When you were growing up, was content creation, okay, that's a very now thing, because I wanted to ask, was content creation something you considered to be when you grew up? Oh, you're still growing up. So is it something that, okay, maybe let me rephrase the question to this. Is it something that you see or you think that kids are, when you ask them, they won't immediately go to, oh, I want to be a doctor, they'll be like, I want to be an artist, or I want to be a content creator, I want to be a streamer, because streaming is also a thing now, all right? Is it something that you think the children in your area or around your environment would look or switch up onto? Really? Is it encouraged? Do you think the parents would be like, no, you want to be an artist? Do you know you can't pay bills, oh, blah, blah, blah? But I think that's the narrative and how we shape like that. Because there are very good artists out there and they're paying their bills, right? So are we looking at paying bills as the aspect or avenue? That's why we're not going to encourage content creation as something that a child should look up onto, right? So I don't want it to be like we're just talking. So I'm going to play this video. Before that, I want you guys to look at this. This is the first ever time, I wish they were here. They were here last year. But this is the first ever time they touched the mic, all right, to podcast. And I want you guys to look at this and look at their most recent work. And you tell me what you feel about it. All right?
Yes.
Are we good? Oh, I'm being told just a little bit. Hi guys, my name is Eric. I'm trying to stall time for a little bit. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. I'm running out of songs to sing. So let me come back. I think I know what the problem is. All right, so I want you to look at this.
Welcome back to Mission Accomplished with the coolest 12-year-olds you'll ever see and hear. My name is Lem. I'm your host, Lemon Minamo, and I'm your co-host, Kendall Giza. And yeah, welcome back. So, today we have a very special guest with us. He's a very successful entrepreneur and has accomplished much in his life. Now, yeah. He won top 50 most influential and one guy. What's good? Welcome back to Mission Accomplished, where we showcase the lives of those who have accomplished much.
Today we are having a milestone episode here at the Africa Media Festival 2025. Today is our first
live show.
Yay! By the way, guys, if you're watching this from home, this crowd has a lot of energy.
Yeah, guys, you should come.
Thanks, guys.
And today, as usual, we have a very special guest who supports Arsenal.
Thank you very much. I thought you would notice that. Thank you very much. A hand for Arsenal, first of all. Give it a round of applause.
Yes, thank you.
This is a...
Tumela, guys. What's good? Welcome back to Mission Accomplished podcast, where we showcase the lives of those who have accomplished much. Now, today, we have
very special guest. Special guest only. Only. Let her introduce herself.
Hi.
Hello.
My name is Miss Carrie Baby.
Wow. Okay, that was a random. Guys, we should have everyone. We should have everyone with this kind of energy.
Come on.
If you're coming for mission, wait, turn the camera to the side. If you're coming for mission and come to this podcast, then make sure you come with energy and come with your own style.
Yeah, all about bringing the vibe. So, yeah, Carrie Kagiri across all social media channel. I'm a musician. I'm an actor.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Fire Mama, the biggest, freshest, snazziest art connoisseur this side of the world, and I am going to make you a star.
I'm a podcast host. Those conversations and more right here on the Dating Stories. I'm your host, Miss Carrie Baby. For the Dating Stories on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. I am also a Christian. I think that's important. I believe in God and I believe in Jesus. There's nothing else I need in my life than Him. Like, if He wasn't in my life, I don't think I'd do or accomplish anything that I do right now. Yeah, I also work part-time for an organization called Alpha. We give resources for people to talk about Jesus, the gospel. So I'm an evangelist in a way.
So many rhymes, guys. So many rhymes. Wow. That's so many questions already.
Sorry, okay, you can ask. We can pretend like you did ask. I'll just be like, oh, thank you for that question, Len.
Yeah. Okay, what? I'm sorry to start the joke so I did that, but what did the drama name his two daughters?
The drama? What did he name his two daughters?
Yeah.
Drumsticks. I don't know.
And one, and two.
I like that joke. I like it. Could you tell us?
So how do you guys feel about that? You've seen the first episode and you've seen the most recent episode. Let's get some answers. How do you guys feel about that? From this side. All right, from this side. All right, let's start here.
I think there's been a lot of growth and maturity, even like in terms of their confidence. You can see that it's grown. They've come into their own as well, and they've just got, I don't know, the childlike wonder, which is exactly what they were evoking, even out of the gentleman from last year. And it's just so beautiful to see them grow since then, yeah.
All right, great. Anybody else? All right, at the back, we have two at the back. Just straight at the back. I don't know if you can have a microphone at the back.
Check.
Right?
Hi guys.
Hello.
My name is Kim. I'm a podcaster. I rent a podcast, book plug podcast, and Streetwise. What I can see here is the true definition of rawness, and I didn't know someone can feel growth, but I felt growth by watching them. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else from this side? This side, you're very quiet. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so I think for me it's just opens a reflection on how much the kids can achieve, and now we can see the growth. So if we invested the same thing that we invested in them to more children, what we can have, because I've watched a couple of their episodes recently, and there's a lot that they're talking about, and it's a very fresh, how do I say this? They have very fresh views, views that have not been distorted by life and a lot of things. And actually, you listen to them and you're like, yeah. So I think for me, it's more about if we give the same kind of resources and environment that we give them. I think it opens it more to imagine if we actually even had more resources and more companies just investing in the same. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Please, let's appreciate each and every response that we've had. This is the QR code for the reports. If you haven't scanned yet, you can do it right now. So basically, I feel like each and every one of you has just had bits, not bits, but like bits to complete one full thing. And that's inclusion, right? Not everybody, from the faces I can tell, not everybody expected that, children can come up with content like this. But I'm telling you this for a fact. You just give them the platform and you let them be them and you guide them. My goodness. Let me say that again. That's where you clap. No, wait. If you just let them be them, all right, and give them a space, my goodness. It's amazing. They're so creative. There's so many different stories, and I'm telling you this for a fact as well. That's not the only podcast that's out there for kids. There's so many. You can go to a website and you find a lot of them. A wide variety of them because they have so many different niches and so many different interests. There's climate change. There's mental health. There's just a whole podcast on banter. All right? So I don't know if Omar, you'd want to take up this session, but thank you guys. Personally for that, I feel like if I have not converted you yet, I don't know what I need to do to convert you. All right? Sawa.
Thank you so much, Eric. A round of applause for Eric. In the beginning, Eric said that he is not converting you. I don't know if we managed to convert him. So a round of applause for Eric for successfully converting him as well. And now I want us to do a little bit of a practical session, all right? A little bit of a practical session, all right? Yeah? Eric, everything is good? You have my money? You have what? My what? My money. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, great. All right. I want us to do a little bit of a practical session. We have a very few minutes to finish the session, all right? And we are actually at the end. But I want us to do something small, all right? Just 3 groups. Just divide ourselves into 3 groups, all right? In the shortest time possible. So this can actually be just one group, all right? Because I know we're very few on this side, all right? And then the first, second, and third row, that's another group. And then the 4th, 5th, and 6th, and 7th. That's another group. Let's just circle up. Let's circle up. Because of a very short time, a small activity, really fun activity that we can do. Very small activity. Very amazing activity. All right? You can turn the chairs. You can turn back. The ones who are at the front.
Right, so real quick. Don't worry about the numbers. How many groups? 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. Where's the 2? The 2 is at the back. All right.
Just 3 groups. These people are very punctual. These are the ones who used to be number 1 in class. But then at the same time, they were also mostly the snitches. So we need to look out for that. We really need to look out for that, all right? And then, of course, we have the creative ones. All right? This is group 1, 2, and 3. All right. Awesome. All right. So during the Mtoto Creatives Festival, during the first ever child-led creatives movement, the children came up with podcasts. All right? Just say podcasts. Say podcasts. I want you to say it in my accent. You know my accent is one of those that is from South Liberia. All right? So I want you to say exactly the way I'm saying it. Podcast. All right? Podcast. They came up with podcasts, amazing podcasts. You've just heard of a demo of it, all right? And I want us to do the same thing with where we are, all right? Most of the time when we think of podcast, whatever slips into our minds is a fancy microphone that has a golden touch on it. We think of fancy booths where you get inside, there's soundproof, and you get inside and you sit down and you start your podcast. But one thing that Eric mentioned in the beginning is that a podcast is a platform for you to tell your own story, all right? Now, in our groups, say in our groups. In our groups. I want you to turn to the person next to you. I know there's someone next to you. I know there's someone next to you. I know there is someone next to you, all right? If you've never started a podcast, get ready. You're about to enter into the podcast realm. Turn to your neighbor. I can already see the noisemakers. Can already see the noisemakers. Fantastic. No, that's a good thing in podcasting. You have to be a noisemaker for you to do a podcast, all right? Now, I want you to tell your neighbor that you've turned to, I want you to tell them, I am a podcaster. I want you to tell them, I am a podcaster. I want you to tell them, I am what's written on Omar's shirt. There's some bright students who said I'm a podcaster because they already read. And then there's some others who said, what's written on Omar's shirt? But it's fantastic, all right? This is what we're going to do. Normally a podcast starts with a hook. Say hook. Say hook. A hook is something to grab your attention and to keep you in that place, yeah? That is what you're going to come up with. So point number 1 is what? Number 2, a theme song. Immediately after the hook, we always come with a theme song. There's always a very catchy tune that's going inside, so you're like, you know, something like that. So theme song, say theme song. And then number 3, we have the content. So the content starts with introduction. Starts with what? Introducing someone to the podcast and introducing someone to yourself as the podcaster, all right? And then number 4, we have the outro song. Say outro song. Say outro song. We're going to do the outro song, and then finally we'll do the vote of thanks. Say vote of thanks. Have you gotten those 5 points?
I think.
Have we gotten those 5 points?
I think there's 6.
There's 6 or 5.
You forgot the content part.
Eric, unaniaibisha. You're embarrassing me in front of people.
You forgot the content part. After the intro is the content part.
Yes, after the intro there's the content part, all right? During the introduction, that's basically where the content is. After the introduction, yeah? Have we gotten those 5 points? Have we gotten those 5 points? Now, in our groups, we are going to do that. I want you to select someone who will, number 1, do the what? Do the what? The hook. Select someone to do the hook. Number 2, and this is very interesting, someone is going to do the theme song. So if your theme song is, that's what you're going to do, all right? And if your theme song is, la, 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 that's what you're going to do. So select someone to do that, all right? And then number 3 is what? Number 3 is what? We need someone to do the introduction to the podcast. All right? The introduction to the, and the same person is going to mention something small about your topic, whatever you're talking about, the content, basically whatever Eric is talking about, all right? And then after number 3, we have what? Is it outro or outro song? Is it outro or outro song? We need someone to do that. The outro song, all right? And then number 5 is the, basically where you're found. Me personally, you'll find me across all social media platforms at Mtoto News or at Omar 3, something like that, all right? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yes.
Guys, my voice is at a 6, all right? I need yours at a 57, all right? Are we ready? Yes. Are we ready? Yes. Are we ready? Let's go.
Before that, I know we went this and then came here. Before that, we've noticed he hasn't said that we are choosing the names for you or the topics for you. That's what you are doing, all right? You can discuss among yourselves the name of your group, which will be the name of the podcast eventually, and, well, basically the topic, okay? Sawa sawa. Sawa sawa. Sawa sawa. Sawa sawa. Great.
This is going to be fun. I can't wait. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait.
We have how many minutes?
We have 15 minutes for this activity. Let's go.
15 minutes. That's a lot. Do we need a background music as we think and ponder? Background music is good. Jazz, African jazz.
Yeah, that's like so topic.
You're running away. Oh yeah. Oh really?
You can be as creative as possible. Remember, be as creative as possible.
They are rushing us. Hey, if you feel rushed, it's this group. But they have a cheat code. If Mora is there.
Just a good
So what question are we asking from that
Wait, is this pointing? I think you're not sound of my shorts.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, fine. I think she's African, so excuse my ignorance. There's this South African girl here. This boy. I think I'm on your mind.
I don't know, but in the morning we were talking about something.
Yeah, that was from
They were talking about podcasting, especially their for podcasting their kids. That's like
Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Think of another language. Tres. Is it really tres? Oh, that's the same language. Oh, no, yeah. Tres is not 3. Un, dos, trois. Trois is 3. Uno, dos, tres. Eric, people are smarter here. You can just assume. Wow, alright. Guys, now let's turn. You can finish. You don't have to turn. But since this group was done early, how about we start with you guys? Right, the stage is yours.
Very confident, confident.
Do you want to do it from there?
It's fine, it's fine. Alright, all eyes on group 1.
So guys, we are going to need to listen to you guys, so let's give an opportunity to them as well.
Guys, because of the camera, we're being told that you present from the front.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, because of the camera.
Fortunately, it's unfortunate.
Oh,
this will be a
fortunately. You have to look fantastic. So please, when you come here, if you have long hair, please do your thing. Alright? And if you have short hair, please don't do that. Alright?
Alright.
Because of the camera.
Just because you have hair, right?
Toi. You said toi?
So who is your intro music? Alright, so you guys wait. And guys, remember, we have to vote. We have some goodies, Omar, right? Yes, we do. Yes. We have to vote. to see who's the best. You don't vote for yourself, guys. Don't be. You look at the presentation, all right? Great. All right, let's listen, please.
All eyes on team one.
Vakoza Okavango. Vakoza Okavango.
This is the intro.
Oh my God, it's coming, it's gonna hit me.
All right.
Vako Zakavango is a podcast on conservation from the animal's perspective. So it's a first-person perspective of the animal and not from the human side. Right? Yes. Vakoza.
Okavango. Vakoza Okavango. Vakoza Okavango. This is the outro.
All right, let's give a big round of applause. Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
I mean, no. As we close today's episode of Vakos or Kavango, a big thank you to our host and our guest, and also the team behind Vakos or Kavango. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Blue Sky, Spotify, everywhere.
Okavango. Okavango. Okavango.
A round of applause! Whoa! That is a tough act to beat. That is
Okavango. Can I ask what that means? You just come up with a word. Okavango.
Look at the room name.
Okavango.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is. And if you're from the south like me, it's Vako za Okavango. Are you ready? Vako za what? Okavango.
I think we should all practice.
I'm so sorry, Eric, for that. I'm really sorry.
We should definitely say that.
I'm really sorry.
Okavango.
Okavango. Yes.
Right.
All right. Switching gears. Team 2, are we ready? Team 2, are we ready? Woo!
Wait, that's team 3.
That's team 3, and I don't know why. Alright? Team 2, are we ready? Team 2 is this one.
I don't think they're ready.
You're not. Okay, let's do 3 and then we come to 2, alright? 3, are you ready? Let's go very fast. And when you see Mark here, just know that time is almost up, alright? So let's do it very fast.
As Team 2 comes to the front and wishing you all the best, just to let you know that after we're done here, we should all go get a cup of tea, a coffee, and some bitings as we head to the plenary, the main hall, that is the main dome at Kilimanjaro, where we started off the day, because we have an AfriPods live podcast recording. And then just before 6, the concert starts at the amphitheater. And we have some poets, and we have Tamasha Band, as well as a DJ set lined up for you, and of course, some drinks available for those who partake of that. I know you sound like, you look like a winner, so all the best. It's just because I know him, sorry. Sorry, the judges, Hey, I'm sorry. All the best. So just remember, head back to plenary, get your tea as you head back, and then we do the AfriPods live recording podcast, and then we have the concert at the amphitheater. Enjoy.
Asante sana Mark. Team 3, are we ready? Team 3, are we ready?
We're ready, man. We're winning team.
Let's go. Take it away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7 is just a number in a world filled with Gen Z and Millennial. Only Gen Alpha understand what 6, 7 is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 6-7 podcast, where we try to bridge gaps between generations. And on this episode,
6-7, where does it come from? Why do we use it? Find out and stay tuned. Old boomers and millennials.
Dear viewers, if you are like us, millennials and Gen Alphas, and you do not know what this Gen Alpha and Gen Z continue to say, please write to us at our social platforms on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, on the 6-7 podcast.
Folks, the confusion continues short. So you can subscribe to our channel on YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify.
A round of applause for Team 6-7! Thank you very much. That was amazing. Eric, I'm being overwhelmed by mics. Eric. Sorry. Oh my goodness. A round of applause again for Team 6-7! Is there anyone who does not understand what 6-7 is?
Yes.
By a show of hands.
No, that's not an explanation. We want an explanation because even I don't know what it means.
Anyone who does not know what that means, a round of applause. A round of applause. Raise your hand. Oh my goodness. So you guys have just been seeing young people doing this and you have no idea what it means.
Oh, hold up. Even the group doesn't know what that means. The group
literally the 6-7 group.
Alright, I think we've bought enough time for group 3, right?
We were trying to buy you time. Are you ready, group 3? Group 2 actually, group 2.
Oh, group 2.
Yes. Alright, round of applause for group 2! And I want to notify you that you're the last group, so this has to end in the best way possible. In the best way possible.
Or whatever shot.
The days that we all feared are here. But worry not, La Resistance is here. We will not back down, we will not bow down, we will take over, we will not become extinct because of this AI.
The Resistance!
Ahoy!
The Resistance!
How will we survive this? They think they could get rid of us. They think they could get rid of us. We are here to stay. Man, it's been a long time. We've been living here in the rural areas, in the remote, and how are we going to survive this? We shall survive. They cannot get rid of us. They cannot get rid of us. So we've been living in this remote area for about 667 days. And we still, well, the food, we'll think about it. Maybe just the water. If we boil the stones a bit more, maybe it will have a different taste. Maybe. Have you taken the strawberries? Maybe if we blend them with the strawberry flavor candles, they'll taste better. Check.
Once again, if you did not get it free full, find out at station 89.7 because, remember, when the flare goes up, you hide in the cave. 12 p.m., they won't find you, but you'll find us. Woo!
The Resistance is on!
Alright, let's give them a big round of applause. And also yourselves, give yourselves a big round of applause for coming up with a podcast in a few minutes. Alright, guys, I'm saying that so that you give yourselves a big round of applause.
I think for me, I like the guy who just said resistance. I don't know if anyone, you know, like that entire session we had the people doing things. He just resistance. That was so. Another round of applause for Team 2. Another round of applause for Team 2.
Guys, I think if I had a hook to hook everybody in this conversation, you know how it start? What do you know how it start? Men. That's it. Men. I feel like that's a good hook, right? Because men are interesting, right? Wow. Omar?
Thank you, 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 yeah, thank you, yeah, thank you, yeah, yeah, yeah. My mom took me to school and then, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing, we need to vote. Do we need to vote? Now, I want you to vote for another team. You can't vote for yourself, all right? I want you to vote for another team, all right? So team one, we're starting with you. If you are to select someone who, the team that did better between team 2 and 3, who would you point at? And you're pointing all unanimously. So are you ready just to, do this with your finger? Do this with your finger, do this with your finger, do this with, no, point down. And then in 3, 2, 1, we're going to point to the team that you all select, all right? 3, 2, 1, point! All right!
That's the 6, 7.
That is the 6, 7 people.
All right, good.
That is the 6, 7 people. All right, team 2, are we ready? Pointing fingers down.
I don't think they're going to point team 1.
Down? I really do not think so. This was a terrible way to vote, yeah? All right, let's not be biased. Remember, God is watching you. And we are in Ramadan season, so there's that also, all right? 3, 2, 1, let's point!
I knew it.
We seem to have a broad-based system here, like the country currently. like the country currently. So half of them went there, half of them went there.
Okay.
Let's see. Team 6, 7, are you ready? Instead of pointing at your kids, point down. Let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's point! Woo!
Oh my God, you guys should have stuck with them.
It's a tie. It's a tie.
Wow. Now,
how do we decide, Eric?
This is how we decide.
How do we decide? Yeah.
The most noise that comes from this for any of the groups, the group wins. All right? This is group 1. This is group 1. Group 3. Group 1. Group 3. So for if you support group 1, please make some noise. How's that? Yeah?
6, 7.
All right. If you support group 6, 7, please make some noise.
6, 7.
Wow. Can you just call it a tie? Because we'll stay here till tomorrow, I promise.
We can
Thank you. All right.
Can we call it a tie?
Yes.
Can we call it a tie? Do you have a representative? Who's the representative for the group? They don't even know. I think I should go with that group. You're the representative? All right, who's the representative of that group? So please do not disappear, all right? Do not disappear, but you can come, because the prizes are not here, you can come at the booth, they're representatives, all right? There's Mtoto /DW/ a lot of different partners. You won't miss it, I promise. It's at the main entrance. You just come there as a representative and also the representative for this group, all right? I'm a nice person, okay? And then you'll get your prizes there, all right? Sawa sawa. Are we all excited? Yes. Sawa sawa, please make some noise.
Thank you. So unfortunately, all the great things have to come to an end. Anyone who knows DJ Afro here? DJ Afro? DJ Afro? And there's a part where DJ Afro usually says, hapabeshi, kila kitu kilicho na mwanzo kina mwisho. Na ndugu za papra na mpenzi mtazamaji, Omar na Eric lazima wakafunge. Lakini kabla wafunge, I have to mention something important, all right? There's something called There's something called AI Innovation and AI Literacy Week. Say AI Literacy Week. Oh, sorry, that one, right? Not her. I mean, she could be made of AI, but that one, right? So AI Literacy Week, and I know Barbara is not here. She has just left for another meeting, but she would kill me. Literally, she could kill me if I did mention this, all right? So they are an organization called Kala, and they are our partners at Mtoto News, and they have a program called AI Literacy Week. So please, we'll be having a QR code at the Mtoto News /DW/ all the 7 partners up there. We'll be having a QR code where you can scan and be able to check this out. We would have gone through something very visual, but because of time and what Mark is telling me in the earpiece, I have an earpiece. Eric, I do have an earpiece. You hear me at least if you're, yeah? They would kill me. So please visit our booth so that you can be able to do that. But from me and Eric, what do we want to say?
We have to close.
Asante sana na Mungu awabariki. Thank you very much.
God bless you and bye-bye.
Thank you.